Hey everybody, welcome back to Doki Literature Club. Now I apologize for the absence on videos. I lost track of a bunch of stuff, but that doesn't matter because we're here now, we're playing the game. So if you don't remember in the last episode of Doki Literature Club, we were about to share our poems that we wrote during the last club meeting. So I left off when Monica was about to ask all of us to share our poems. So like I said, I got all my voice changers ready. I just have to remember which number they were. But yeah, I got them all ready. So we're gonna load in the game and load back here. All right. So we left off back to Sayori, so we already read that part. Okay.
MC, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Ooh. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay, who should I show my poem to first? Sayori asked for it first. So I'll share with Sayori first. Yeah, my allergies are still cutting up like crazy, so if I sniffle a lot, my apologies. Okay.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, MC! I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's an MC poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, MC. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Whole mood. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah, especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This is so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Alright, what's next? Alright, who should I show my poem to next? Oh, we're gonna go in order, so we're gonna go with Natsuki. Okay, Natsuki. Don't give me that face.
Wow! Isn't that what I expected from someone like you?
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste?
Do you want to get snapped?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly! I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set it for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, up next we're gonna have Yuri read our poem. Now, if you're gonna be able to understand Yuri, I salute you. You can read the words on the screen. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts in words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why did you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that might be after reading through it.
So it's that bad.
No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Chrissy, guys, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Although I was, because I couldn't read the poem. But,
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, it's pretty. I can't read it, though.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you in the ghost, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, MC.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Okay, Monica, it's your turn. Here, poem. Time. Yay, poems. Yippee! We're gonna read Monica our poem. Ooh.
Hi, MC! Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good! Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring these up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, MC. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so? Did I write my poem on Sayori last time? Was there more Sayori than... I can't remember.
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you can't read. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So, I think that's kind of the vibe I get when reading your poem.
You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. And her handwriting better be legible. Okay, hole in the wall.
We need cash. What happened to our stash? I bought an electric.
Move on.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just do a big dark pile of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening!
That sounded kind of, how do I put it? Fourth wall breaking, in a sense. I don't know. It sounded really fourth wall breaking. Anywho, I guess that's everyone. A glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. What are they sharing? As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
Did you say something?
It's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Are they about to fight? I hope not. Please don't fight. Please don't.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and MC did too. So based on that, I thought we'd give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And MC liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Now, see here now. Ooh.
I didn't realize you were so invested trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what you're just
Yuri stands up as well.
maybe you're just jealous that MC appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. No. If I was by myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose dudes magically grew a size bigger as soon as MC started showing up.
Natsuki.
Natsuki, that's a little...
Okay, we're gonna try and do this the best way we can. Okay.
Does it? You.
I don't like fighting guys.
Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. I don't know what they want me to do.
MC. She's trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She's something it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this would have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The mean should jump out at the reader, not forcing them to figure it out. Don't explain it to her, MC.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and explicit words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. A way that is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself and exhausting waste. You understand that, right, MC?
how to do that. So I'm just gonna do Yuri's, and then I'm probably gonna go in and edit like Natsuki's voice over it.
Well,
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course it's gonna be bro. Sayori, help me! Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori!
Huh?
Yeah! Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
MC?
I agree. It's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up chick she's being.
She would never. It's you I'm sure that's made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes...
Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. And I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting?
Whoa.
Also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
What? What? Sayori! Oh. Sayori stands triumphantly. But I'm sorry. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. Oh, wait. Huh.
Oh. Next tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president? I whisper to Monica. She nods in return.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me.
Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see herself get... Oh, great! I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Are we crushing on Monica? Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Wait, we can't? What the heck?
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How'd y'all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
Oh, MC, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everything. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. Okay?
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I know to myself with newfound determination.
MC! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. And now we're gonna walk home! Yay! Sayori? Oh, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, MC, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun!
Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. Woohoo! We shared our poems and they got to a fine. Now it's time to write another poem. Okay, so mostly the poem was about Yuri. Boom, boom, boom. Seems like we're all doing good. Everything's going great. Okay. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. As we're in the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, MC!
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see it right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair! How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I will lend you some. But there's one more thing. We're not done. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option.
I give up! Don't make me feel guilty!
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
Yuri, tell him C and let me borrow some money.
That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after playing a mischievous little star like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too drawn into it.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
There's no way you can think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and I have to accept the revolution.
Retribution.
That.
Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Dang! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was... A cookie!
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution!
Retribution.
Actually, that would almost work.
I was gonna give it to you. But then I heard you brag about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though.
Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy!
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. You know what? I can relate to Sayori, because I'm always hungry, and I always have food, and I'm always eating. You know? Ouch.
Oh, good!
Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue!
You're going through a lot for just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez! You just keep it to yours.
But yours is chocolate!
Yeah? Why you think I gave you that one?
I mean... Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of his seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Jeez! I get it!
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her.
Ow.
Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Dang, she's clever.
Did you seriously do that?
Mouthful Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
You're such a kid sometimes! Why did you do that,
Natsuki glances around. Monika's in the glove room.
Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true.
Excuse me?
Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
There you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Huh? Monica chose the club after her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano? What's the way you play music as well, Monica?
I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, MC.
Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. I wonder what she's reading, I'm gonna lie. It looks like the same book she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sinks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing that I made her comfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't have a question to go to that. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious. How come you have two copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I just had to buy two of them.
I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about anyway?
Whoa.
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye. Oh, my voice. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. I'm stuttering so much.
Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't actually give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with their long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from an experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart.
That's kind of... it's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
My voice changer keeps messing me up, and I'm gonna smack it.
Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, MC?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone who wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. Well, things like books and writings fill my thoughts. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. Oh, stutter! So hard! You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
And with that note, we are going to read Yuri's silly little book with her in the next one. So that's it for this video. We've gotten a lot done today. Share poems, broke up a fight, all that fun stuff. Sayori literally stole a cookie from Natsuki, so I'd say it was very progressive. Writing the poems did kind of scare me a little bit because of the words that were matching up with some of the people. And why can't we write a poem about Monica? We can only write it about Natsuki, Sayori, and Yuri. But I think we'll figure all of that out in the next episode. So once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!